You say now can and will be held against you in the court of law. Are we on the hot mic now? Are we? Are we?
The pre-show has
The
started.
pre-show has started. Listen, if you tuned in already, then I am blessed and glad to have you with us. It is. We didn't go to the show yet. We need a few minutes because technically we're supposed to start at 7:30. But Mr. The studio engineer always trying to get us out of here early, so he like to click it as soon as we get in the studio. Like, you know, he got other things to do rather than run this show for us. You know what I'm saying? He got a life. But thank you. If you're on early, man, I really appreciate that. That means that you were eagerly awaiting the show tonight, or at least to find out what we doing and saying. And do we got a show for you tonight, man?
Twitch has accepted the
Twitch
stream.
accepted the screen. We're gonna be live in a minute, but hold on. We can't go live yet. Don't hit us fully live yet. I don't want to cheat the people who gonna come at 7:30 and say that's what time you put down on your flyer.
Oh, we can have a long pre-show.
There you, boy. See, if you're tuning early, you might get bonus coverage. Who knows? We might give away gift cards. You laughing? I guess we ain't got no gift cards. I tell you, the first person that's on now that call in or type in that you hear, you got a gift card of your choice. I didn't say your price. I say your choice. You can ask for Louis Vuitton unless they got straps in there that go with the purse. It's about
Let's
20.
let's test the phones.
Let's test the phone. We microphone tech, and now we checking the phone. We got a caller yet? No, we do not. Oh, we have
There
a
you go.
caller. Hold on. Is this the person getting the?
Okay, the test phone call went good.
Okay, so Richard's getting that gift card. I'm sorry, y'all didn't call in. You should have been first. You had the chance. But listen, you stay around. Before the hour's over, we'll have some more tricks and treats for you. But this is Black History Month. And so these shows, although we got a world of things going on, I like this picture. This is Frederick Douglass. This is how I hoped I'd look when I got older. You know, all that hair on your face. I got the gray on my face, but
Here's a tip.
I
If
got
you're
nothing
ever
on my
showing
hand.
anything on
Yes.
the air,
Do what with it? Yes.
you see that button box in front of you?
Yes.
Is there a, let me see, what is
Only
it?
got fade to black. I got the 5, the 9, the countdown, and the main.
Okay, so what you do is hit 5.
Hit 5. Bang. See,
Oh,
now
I'm sorry, hit 9.
I'm glad we ain't do this while the show is on because there's 9.
Okay,
Now that's on the screen. I can show what's up there.
okay, let me try.
Oh, that's
Let me
great.
set up 5 for you.
Okay, well, see, listen, when bonus coverage, you learn how to be an engineer like me because I didn't know how to do none of this. Because I was wondering if we can get the Tupac piece of vocally aesthetic, visually they enhanced it. Hey, you showing too much. Oh, we only on the pre-show. I don't want them to see in the studio that bag of money on the floor that you gave me that from all them listeners who we broke the internet last week with. But glad you on. Man, give us a minute. I'd like to start at 7:30 because that's what I put on the flyer, and then people get to call me and call me out, and then what I'm gonna say? If I start at 7:25 and I said 7:30, then I messed up. So I don't like to keep messing up. My life been a bunch of mess ups. I'm trying to clean it up right now. So enjoy the elongated Wright report, extra edutainment. Oh, I didn't even. I'm gonna introduce my guest formally. I'm gonna let him introduce that. But I got a guest in the studio. Just found out 2006. So hold up. Well, I'm gonna save that for on the air. But 2006, me and this gentleman. That's been 20 years.
Yes, it has.
Our relationship lasted than most couples do, you know, actually. There you go. You got it. Donna Robinson was the first one to chime in on the early show. Donna, you have a gift card of your choice coming to you. You let me know what it is. But I said the place of your choice, the price on the card is at the discretion of the studio. I got nothing to do with that. So if they only give it whatever store you want, I will find out how much we can get from that, and I will make sure that you get that. So congrats, thank you, Donna. This is man, Donna. one of my staunchest supporters, man. And what the hell? I said greetings. I mean, whatever. You won. I mean, you're going to get a gift card. I'm just saying the number on the card may not be what you wanted to be, but you're going to get a card with, I don't know, the studio. We going to see what we got here, and I got you. I was just going to say in this pre-show, we ain't on it live on the air yet fully, that Donna is not a native Buffalonian like myself, and I guess that's how we, from the bricks, Newark, man, and Brick City, where the Shakur Stevenson show come from. That boy put that work in it. I digress. But Donna, since I've been here, since we've been in collaboration, has been a blessing for me. She always extols my virtues and what I mean to her, and I take a quick opportunity to tell her how much she means to me, that, some of the honor she has bestowed upon me, especially with her family and everything. You don't just ask anybody, and you don't keep asking them unless they do a good job the first time or to your liking. And, Donna's always been, she say 10 toes down. I got 9 toes because one of them fell off. Well, it ain't acting right now, but thank you, Donna, for tuning in. I did say that we was gonna give it that. Yeah, that's what I said. What the? Oh, Ramik, I forgot she know Ramik. Oh my, that's why I didn't call you to the studio today. I didn't want y'all to have to bump into each other. And yeah, she said, "What the?" Okay, you're right. I'm sorry. And it's not via satellite, which means he's officially in Western New York.
Okay.
And yeah,
the place to be.
In the place to be. Yeah, this is the guest today. I was trolling low. I tried to get Willie the Wino off the corner on the way in, hit him with a bottle of, Ripple, and he said, nah. So Ramik was available, so, he's here. But I just want to say, anybody who's tuned in, and thank you for tuning in, Donna, and early. You don't know what an honor and privilege this is. People think that you do this for all types of reasons, and I can only tell you the reason I do this is to share this community that we trying to build with each other. And it is a blessing to always have, good people that want to build together. Oh my God, he is far from home. Yes, he is. Yes, yeah. But home is where your heart is. That's why, we don't claim nowhere, because wherever we at, that's home, and we gonna make it right. And that's what we need to be doing now. We gonna make home wherever we at. And your home is this station right here, Think Twice Radio. I'm going to give my formal intro after we get started. I think we got like 2-minute warning. I ain't got my notes out, nothing. I ain't ready. I'm going to put it on my guest because, he pretty swift. Maybe he can hold it down while I try to get myself together. But it's good to be sharing these vibes with the people. Numbers been good, but like I said, we don't care about ratings. We care about, the facts, and we care about educating each other. And we care about being in community, because you can't have unity without what? You and I. And you can't have unity without you and I, and you can't have community without unity, right? So that's what we building here, man. At Think Twice Radio in particular, but the Wright Report brand is about community. It's about educating the community while entertaining too, because nobody want all work and no play make Jack, Jill, and Raheem and everybody else dull. That's the spice of life, having a little diversity. So you might hear a joke or two here. You don't have to laugh. You don't want to. I won't know if you did anyway. And if it's funny to me, I'm going to laugh. So we about to kick it off now officially. I got my intro queued up. Let me see. I got the pen. Oh, we didn't even test that to see.
Your stats are in
Every
from the
time I
last
speak, I
show.
want the truth to come out. You know what I'm saying? Every time I speak, I want to
You hear it?
I don't want them to be like, they know what I'm going to.
I can hear your intro.
All right, good. What were the numbers?
92 viewers.
92. So we was there. It was 134 the week before. I mean, when you building something, man, it's built brick by brick, step by step, viewer by viewer. As a matter of fact, if you tune in right now, before we go totally live, I'm going to ask you, take a minute. I'm going to take a minute before I hit that button. I want you to share this link that you're on with somebody you really care about. Because we're about to drop some science and some Black history, because this is Black History Month, and we're going to honor not only our ancestors, but our history. And I think I took not the wrong approach last week, but I was visibly emotional because I still am like upset at the state of things, but we've been here before. And for some of us, we've been in worse times and we've come out like we supposed to. So I have now incorporated that, and we're going to talk about the facts tonight, brighten and enlighten your life. And it's going to be an hour of power, man. And, one that you can trust will. You won't walk away from tonight not knowing something. What Kevin Hart say? Y'all going to learn today. You ready? Are we ready?
You just got to press the 5 button and you're on the air.
Gotta press the 5. Excuse me.
Ride the 5.
Ride the 5. That's the 5 train, y'all. What's the last guy? Dwyer Avenue in the Bronx. All right, we about to kick this thing off. Hit the 5. Bang. I hit the 5. What happened?
I don't know. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean Vin 5.
Okay, well, I thought you was working on that.
I meant
to show me how to.
The 5 with the circle.
There you go. See, this is what happens when you got live stuff going on. When you get a mistake, make a mistake, everybody know about it. But you know what? Those who are afraid to make a mistake can't be what we gonna talk about tonight. Historical features. Because in order to be a historical feature, you got to be willing to make a mistake. We're about to go live, y'all. Hold on to your seats.
Every time I speak, I want the truth to come out. You know what I'm saying? Every time I speak, I want to shiver. I don't want them to be like, they know what I'm going to say because it's polite. They know what I'm going to say. And even if I get in trouble, you know what I'm saying? Ain't that what we're supposed to do? I'm not saying I'm going to rule the world or I'm going to change the world, but I guarantee that I will spark the brain that will change the world. And that's our job, is to spark somebody else watching us. We might not be the ones, but let's not be selfish, and because we're not going to change the world, let's not talk about how we should change it. I don't know how to change it, but I know if I keep talking about how dirty it is out here, somebody going to clean it up.
Ho! That's what we're going to talk about, how dirty it is out here. Good evening. Good evening. Thank you for joining. Love is love, bro. Well, I got my brother Edgar in the house. Love is love. Tell Keisha to get on. She wanted to call in and we can top it up. You do that. Good evening, y'all. Y'all heard it from the infamous Tupac Shakur, man, dropped in the signs that I hope that we can spark. And that might not be my words. It may be my guest words. It may be somebody calling in or typing in that will spark the change that we need. Because my mantra for 2026 is the real fix is in being the change that you want to see in the world. And that's what we're about here at the Wright Report. Edutainment for the community. We at Think Twice Radio with the engineer, the producer, the owner. Sometimes I think he's Jamaican, the many jobs he got in the studio. The infamous Richard Wicker. And we're sitting in the home of the future. And that's Think Twice Radio. Because when you think twice, you think right. And when you think right, you think what? The Wright Report. Edutainment for the community. This is not only Black History Month, but I come to find out this is an anniversary of sorts on 2 occasions with my guest who'll introduce in a minute, but also Richard Wicker, man. He been holding down, pirating the airwaves, giving uncensored, uncommercialized, uninterrupted opportunities for us to have communication and build power together since 2006. And this is 2026. So this is actually his 20th anniversary, 20th year of freeing the airwaves for people like myself and others to really talk to you and give you the 411 from sometimes the horse's mouth, but for some reason it comes from the heart more than anything else. We thank you, Richard, for not only creating this opportunity, but being a stalwart. 20 years. Now, I did 30, and I know this is a little bigger than my cell in here and all that, but 20 years is quite an accomplishment. It is one of the milestones that we hail in life as accomplishing. 20 years is, I don't know what the name of it and what you get. Like, you get 20 gold, you get gold or silver or whatever. I don't know what we're going to get for you, but we definitely should get you a plaque And maybe even this winter we could put an ice sculpture out there since it's gonna be cold from now until May anyway. Y'all just don't know. Y'all think it's cold where you at. Good evening. My name is Jerome Wright, and I am your host, the host of the Wright Report, what we affectionately call. I'm watching these little notes up here, and I shouldn't be reading the screen. I'm sorry, y'all. What we affectionately call edutainment for the community. We want to talk. This is Black History Month. I introduced to you our brother. We talking about 20-year anniversaries. Well, it was in 2006 that me and this brother who met up and became acquainted before we became friends in Collins Correctional Facility. So for all those who say that, those relationships and there's relationships of convenience and all the rest of that, it is true that brothers, who are real about their relational responsibilities to each other can exist inside and outside the walls. And I know if they can exist and then transmute out here, that we should have more brothership out here regardless of situation and circumstance. And that's one of the things of what we talking about. The you and I is about us, coming together and not just coming together for a cause or because, but to create a better vision in life for all of us. Because if we don't, I'm telling you, the alternative is not palatable, at least not to me. But before I go any further, I do like to introduce my guest. And, I'll let him introduce himself. I will just say he is now a lifelong friend of 20 years, from behind the wall to behind the mic. My brother, Timothy Ramik Lacewell.
How you doing?
I'm blessed.
I want to start out by wishing my kids a happy birthday. Today is their twins.
Yeah.
They're 40 years old today.
Wow.
Jasmine and Walter.
Mm-hmm.
And 39 years they've been in my life, and they have helped to make me the man I am.
That's a blessing.
As well as my relationship with meeting Jerome Wright in 2006.
Mm-hmm.
And people that you meet, you don't realize how they're going to change your life. But if you take the blinders off and stop looking for something from them and you just give them yourself,
Facts.
you'll be better for just the relationship and meet them.
That's it. End of the show, y'all. Thank y'all for coming out. I mean, what else can you say after that? But yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. We talking about authenticity there. And that's what authenticity is about, just being yourself. Because let me tell you something, the real trick of this is half the people going to like you and the other half ain't going to like you. No matter who you are, what you do, you're not going to satisfy anybody. So why satisfy that half or this half and not this whole? That's just something to think about. I want y'all to, that ain't going to go on my epitaph or nothing, but I want y'all to think about that. Only half the people gonna like it anyway, and the other half ain't. And you're trying to satisfy everybody is impossible. Then why not just instead of satisfying this half or that half, satisfy this whole? I'm just saying. It sounded good to me when it came out of my mouth. I don't know how that sounds to you. There's one other thing I want to coin. I do a lot of quotes here, but we discovered one tonight. And I want to say, we're going to talk academically in a minute, I promise you, about Black history. But people have been pushing me, why you don't got your degree? Why don't you go back to school? Why don't you? My response is, letters behind my name don't equate or even add up to the letters that make up my name. I don't need academic validation, and neither do you, to be who you are and to do what you're gifted to do. Is that an aside? That's not a slight towards education or academic achievement. It is not a mandatory component for you to be the best version of yourself you can, or to amass the type of wealth that they say that this exponentially gets you because you have these numbers behind your name. I mean, if school is for you, you want that is good. But for me, life is education. And I'd rather learn from the school of life than the biased and jaundiced education that they give you. We were in school today. We were in the University of Buffalo, do a little class presentation And I told the students that I abhor the American health education system because they don't teach you how to think. They teach you what to think. And most of what we learn is memorization, not education or intelligence building. A parrot can go to pre-K to 12th grade in our school system, memorizing and parroting what they're being told. Schools in this country were made for a purpose. And that's one of the myths we're going to bust tonight. We talk about Black history. Because the original schools where people got their education from were the mystery schools, the real first universities in the world that people from all over the world, people like Aristotle and all these names that they do, that you know, that they promoted, that history denied us. The history schools in Africa. Akubu land by real name. Whoa, we got a call. We got a call already, and I can't even get to the. Hold on 1 minute. Hold on. Hey, this sounded. I hope you're a real caller, because this number looked like one of them shams, or it says even.
Man, it's Khalid, man.
Okay.
It's Khalid in Arkansas, bro.
Arkansas, we got Arkansas.
That,
Listen, we done went national, baby. We got Kareem in Arkansas. Yo, this number look like one of them numbers is either one of them call girls trying to get you to send them some money for some pictures, or one of them predators.
I know I'm in the boondocks,
Yeah,
but don't
man.
do that.
Oh, Colleen, man, thank you for tuning in, bro. This is a brother, man. He's a brother out there in Arkansas. You think it's cold and hard here? Go out in Arkansas with my brother Colleen. Me and this brother work part of a national organization that fights against solitary confinement. Colleen was a leader out there in Arkansas in criminal justice reform, a personal friend and partner. Good, thanks for chiming in. Because people think we just, we just in New York, we just on the block, but we like national, man. We got you all the way out there in Arkansas. How's it going in Arkansas right now, bruh?
Oh, man, it's good, man. We just got over some weather. We don't usually get snow out here, man, but we had about 5 or 6 feet of snow. So,
wow.
inches of snow.
Wow.
I said feet, but I meant inches. But,
right.
We were snowed in for a couple of days, but we're doing the work out here, man. And
I
it's
know.
just ironic that you're talking about Brother Eddie Ellis.
Yes.
In that first-person language. Because
yes.
I'm going to be doing a seminar kind of introducing the people to that first-person language because
well, let's talk about that for a minute. I want you, so they always hear my voice and people think I know everything, but I know people who know everything. That's what I know. And could you break that down real quickly for my listeners, man? Because a lot of people, even in New York, are not even privy to the Eddie Ellis effect, the idea of how language informs how you treated and how people are, really discriminated against. Could you drop that for us? Yeah.
Yeah. It's just, basically we got to personalize the guys who are incarcerated and, kind of humanize, that experience, because a lot of times when individuals are incarcerated, we start using words like inmates, convicts, ex-felons, and all that down, and really taking away from the individual's humanity. These references are very pejorative in nature as far as, when we're using these references, we're really kind of taking away from the individual's humanity. And like you said at the beginning of your show, words have power, man.
Yes.
It's just like when a kid scrape their knee, and the mother, say, baby, it's going to be all right, and kiss it, and, soothe it with her words, it's better. So when we're talking about individuals that are incarcerated, when we want individuals to come out being more human and healthy, we got to, use this first-person language, and address them in their humanity.
Oh, bro, you laid that down, yeah. Yo, and Brother Eddie, when he did that, he also talked about, hey, Tone, your boy Tone on there, he also talked about this.
That's what's up.
He says that not only does it dehumanize us, it dehumanizes you. it takes away from your humanity. You think we don't know that we ain't all in the same boat, but we all in the same storm. So if I sink, you sinking a little bit too. People have this misnomer that they're in a different space and place. But as you can see in this country, they can snatch your citizenship from you at any moment, whether you are natural born killer or not, natural born citizen or not. And because we allowed this type of dehumanization, that's why when they kill, maim, and don't provide us the services we need in there to come out better, that's why they do it, because they already say we don't value them. And now when you as an outside individual doesn't it value them either, then we have nobody to be accountable to for any value that they possess. So we can do and treat them anyway. We can have a movie like The Alabama Solution out showing you graphically. We can have a video of Robert Brooks maimed and murdered and lynched on film. We can have depictions of our